and welcome to Talking Games. Just finished West Ham United 1, Hull City 0. We've got Christmas Carlo up front, we've got Rudolph in goal, and we've got an angel from the penalty spot. It was all about Mark, but Gonzo, half time, what were you thinking? Were you thinking this is trouble?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty much close to approaching Bilic's last game, to be honest with you. Big trouble seemed to be looming. We didn't seem to know how to break them down, and they seemed to be attacking us quite a lot.
Making his debut in Talking Game for the member, Avit. What did you make of that first half in West Ham?
Well, we don't seem to have any penetration going forward. We're going forward a lot. We've got 3 centre backs marking 1 attacker, and then when they attack, we don't know what we're doing.
Do you think, Avit, that we had a lot of the ball? I thought we were playing quite pretty football in the first half. We were just lacking maybe the confidence to try the shot or the killer pass. Do you think it's just a confidence issue?
Yeah, I think the whole team's not playing very well. I mean, Andy Carroll got applauded really well for his defending today. He didn't even do any attacking, I don't think. He was trying to get a couple of corners. Did I say that we had more corners than a dodecahedron? Yeah. We had loads of attacking options, but couldn't get in their penalty area. We had no shot in the first half at all. Did we?
No, I don't think we had many shots until the last 20 minutes of the game or something. Gonzo, what do you make of Hull City in the first half though? Do you think we're maybe taking away too much credit from the way Hull set up? They stopped our attack, but they also looked quite dangerous towards the end of the first half.
Well, they looked dangerous for quite a lot of the period actually, and I just think they scented a bit of blood. I thought they could come to the London Stadium, as it's called, and cause us some trouble, because clearly we've not been very good at home, and I think they probably earmarked that they're going to pick up most of their points at home this season, but they probably thought, actually, as an away game we can go there and we can get something, and they certainly attacked us like they were expecting to get something.
Well, one of our problems is obviously the lack of confidence, as we spoke about. Randolph made a fantastic save from, I think it was a Klukas header from a corner, but there was a defensive error, another defensive error we've got to talk about. Aaron Creswell, back pass, caught short by Mobakami. I'm not sure if Randolph touched it. If it did, world class save. But he was 1-on-1. Is this the problem with West Ham though this season? Too much defensive errors. It was another defender today. Creswell's been pretty solid since coming back, but it's him that's made the error today.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. I think they hit the post 3 times. Have I got that right? I think they hit the post 3 times, so that could have been a very, very different game. And we're not talking about, we've got grace and a fair wind and all of this. I mean, they hit the post 3 times. In many respects, we scored a goal, but they came far closer to scoring than we did, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. It was 3 times. There was that 1-on-1 that they should have had. Then Noble hit the post for them, and then Robertson with an absolute thunder strike. But we got the goal. Mark Noble's penalty.
The toilet. I was in the toilet at the time, so perhaps that's the way forward. Me going to have a dump, and
we might go to the toilet quite a lot. To be fair.
Do you think West Ham deserved the goal though when it came? Do you think we deserved it? We were pushing enough.
I don't think both teams, whether they deserved to win or deserved to draw, it wasn't very good football. We was all saying it was like a relegation battle, and that's what it was. It just wasn't very good football.
Was it 2 teams lacking an obvious goal scorer?
Well, I thought Hull's, I don't know what his name was, but he was quite big and had curly hair. He looked really good, but we didn't have. We laugh at that. We didn't have anyone that looked like they could put the ball in the net. Basically, as I say, Andy Carroll should be our most forward player, and he was defending like a Bonner. He was,
But you say that our problem is we don't have anyone to put the ball in the net, but it's maybe the problem that we don't have anyone to give it to the person to put the ball in the net as well. Yeah. Or we do have those players, but the chances weren't coming though.
No, I don't think Zanzini and Payet, they overplay it. I think they just overplay it. Antonio, I don't know what he's doing. He's one-footed, isn't he? I heard you say that. I'm not sure myself, but he looks one-footed. He had a great chance to go through 1-on-1 and couldn't get it on his whichever foot he kicks with.
Do you think we got out of jail a little bit today with Hull not taking their chances?
Oh, big time. I mean, you can look back on any manager's career and say that this was the pivotal moment, but I do think this was. I do think if he'd have lost this, or perhaps even drawn it, it would have been very close to being curtains for Bilic. Now, actually, with the win, because let's be honest with you, the the win at Burnley was unconvincing. The win against Burnley was unconvincing. The win against these guys has been unconvincing, but it's yielded 6 points. And now 6 points, which I've not looked at the table. I don't even know any other results apart from the Crystal Palace one, but they lost to Chelsea today, I understand. That will have moved us into mid-table. We're probably looking at a mid-table team that allows us to strengthen in January and push on from there. But certainly we did get out of jail, in answer to your question, and we need to start doing things a lot better than we did them today and what we did on Wednesday.
Do you think there's frustrations? I certainly felt frustration in the crowd. I mean, we were defending corners with everyone in the box. Everyone was back, and it allows Hull to put everyone in the box as well.
Well, if you remember, there was actually a section that wasn't a corner, but we did have everyone back defending. Winston Reid won the ball. He gave it to Pyatt, and Pyatt had nobody to pass it to, so Pyatt had to dribble it. And he ended up getting a free kick on the edge of their box over there, and he was really waiting on Ayew to try and catch up with him, but he had little or no support. So yeah, when we're trying to soak it up, if we do win the ball back, we've got nothing to hit him with on the break. So you wouldn't even say last season we were a good counter-attacking team. We do not get men forward quickly enough this season to be a counter-attacking team, which is tactically a bit of a problem. But we need to sort those tactical issues out. We're lucky that we've got 6 points.
We've got the 6 out of 6 though. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't know what it used to, but it doesn't feel like a win to me. It doesn't feel like a win. You know, we've scraped through again, and
more relieved than joyed.
Yeah. But it's the only good thing about today was the lovely meal we had before the match, really, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know whether it's I didn't enjoy too much of that game.
I enjoyed it for the wrong reasons. It was like an FA Cup classic almost feel to it. It felt like both teams were going at it. A point was enough for either team. But let's start wrapping this one up because I think we're going to get told to get out in a minute. Who was your man of the match for you? Who impressed you?
The guy that came up on the screen, actually. I thought when it came up, Chekiate came up. I thought they got it pretty much right. I thought he was very good, but Reid also did well. And again, for the reason that I gave it to Pyatt last time, Pyatt tried to attack. He seems to be in a bit of a better mindset, but I'm going for Chekiate.
Instead of final words, what I will just say to you, do you not think, though, at times we did play some nice football today? It was just lacking that end product.
At times, the reason we lack an end product is we lack a centre forward. The reason we lack a centre forward is because our centre forward's back defending so much and he's not up the end of the park. You said it to me, if we had a centre forward, someone like Jermaine Defoe, not that we will sign him, then he wouldn't be asked to go back and defend and we would have an outlet. Carroll's ability in defensive situations is his own downfall and it's turning out to be a bit of a negative for the West Ham team. So I think with a little bit more cutting edge up front, that will really help us.
I have to agree. I think the problem also with Andy Carroll is he's just not fit or fast enough to get from one end of the pitch to the other in a very quick space of time. But Arvid, your debut on Talk a Good Game, who's getting the honour of your man of the match from today?
My man of the match will probably be, controversially, Andy Carroll, because he was playing his heart out. I think it's all right, these defenders getting man of the match, but that's what they're there for. They're to defend. I know Andy Carroll, he didn't get any service, and he worked his socks off up and down the pitch. So Andy Carroll for me. Well,
Fernandez cleared it off the line. Chekiate with a world-class tackle. I have to say that tackle he did was absolute world-class. Randolph did well. But for me, I am giving the captain. There's a clue. I'm giving the man of the match to our captain. He missed his penalty on Wednesday. He stepped up today. When I seen him, he picked the ball up, he walked 10, 15 yards outside the box and took a moment to him. He put the ball on the ground miles away from the penalty spot, composed himself. There had been a lot of nerves running through him. People have said we've lacked passion, we've lacked heart this season, including myself. When he scored, he was oozing heart, he was oozing passion. If he pulled that badge anymore to kiss it, he would have ripped his shirt in half.
Maybe if I had been in the toilet, he would have been my man of the match as well. But I didn't see that.
I thought he was all over the place today, defensively, attacking, left to right. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I made a mistake. Personally, I didn't want to see him start today. I thought this was the wrong type of game. I got that wrong. Bilic got it right. Martin Noble, fantastic. You've earned your spot. West Ham, though, are playing Swansea on Boxing Day. Another big game, another defeat. See us dragged right back into that. We've got a problem. Pedro Obiang picked up his 5th yellow card of the season today, so he won't be playing. But we'll be back next week previewing that match. Who do we replace Pedro Obiang with? Make sure you subscribe while you're here. We'll also have a few different shows coming out this week. We'll be doing a cup of tea with Gio and Gonzo. Get a cup of tea, join us. We'll give you the date and time on our social media. We'll be discussing transfer window. It's only a couple of weeks ago. But until then, enjoy your Christmas and we'll see you on our next show.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, everybody.